What is up, everybody? Um, back on another video, man. Turn into Deadly War in DC Simple City versus 37 by Hip Hop Daily. Let's get into it.
The DC drill scene has been blowing up over the past few years with the rise of popular rappers like No Savage and Walk Down Will. But behind the music is a deadly war that's been going on for decades. Let's take a closer look at the war in DC, Simple City versus 37. Washington, D.C. is the U.S. capital and usually tied to politicians and the government. But for a small city, it also has some of the most crime in the country. The rise of the D.C. drill scene has showed the world a different side of the city, where shootings and murder happen every day. Two hoods in Southeast D.C., Simple City and 37th, have been at war since the 90s. But now, the beef is spilling over into the music. Rappers from both hoods have started to get attention by dissing each other in songs, which has led to more violence in the streets. Simple City is a hood surrounding Benning Terrace, a public housing complex in the Benning Ridge neighborhood. Rappers from Simple City include Walk Down Will, Balla, and Disrespectful Swag. 37th is a hood right around the corner, like 5 minutes from Simple City. Rappers from 37th include Shy Glizzy, No Savage, and Young Jose. 37th first got attention in the rap game with the rise of Shy Glizzy and the Glizzy Gang. Shy started making waves in the early 2010s with tracks like Awesome and White Girl. He was part of the XXL 2015 freshman class. Plus, he was featured on the 2017 track Crew along with GoldLink and Brent Faiyaz, which got nominated for a Grammy. So Shy Glizzy put 37th on the map and gave him an upper hand on their rivals from Simple City, who had no popular rappers at that point. But Shy had a sound and style that was a lot different than today's drill sound. In April 2016, a Simple City rapper named OG Man Man dropped a track called Truth, which made headlines for its wild level of disrespect. In the song, the rapper takes shots at another rival rapper named Big Flock, who had accused him of being a snitch. In the video, OG Man Man goes to the graveside of one of Big Flock's homies, C. Diddy. He could be seen pouring champagne and burning things near the grave, the ultimate sign of disrespect. It wasn't a huge song, but it made headlines in rap media because of how wild it was. Then, just a few weeks later, OG Man Man was shot on the 4400 block of F Street in his own hood of Simple City. He was at a cookout when he got shot, and there's rumors that he was backdoored by his own people. Some thought he took things too far with the Truth video and had to be dealt with. After that, Simple City ain't have many rappers who was making waves. But that all changed with the rise of DC drill. The movement started gaining attention with a rapper named No Savage from 37. No Savage started dropping music in 2019 and built a buzz with grimy street bangers like Reaper and Angels and Gangsters. His music started blowing up after one of his old songs got leaked, and everybody in the neighborhood started passing it around. The song wasn't even fully finished and didn't even have a title, but people was feeling it so much that it helped him blow up in the city. Early on, it seemed like No Savage and his homies had problems with the OG rapper from 37th, Shy Glizzy. The younger generation felt like Shy blew up and ain't do enough for the hood. But they eventually put those problems aside, and he and No Savage was featured on the track Mood Switch in 2021. So, it seemed like 37th had the DC rap game on lock with one of the biggest artists from the DMV and one of the hottest up-and-coming rappers linking up and repping the neighborhood. But it ain't take long for street politics to get mixed in with the music. In 2019, No Savage and Young Jose dropped a track called Shots for Everybody, where they took direct shots at their rivals in Simple City. Balla and Disrespectful Swag, two rappers from Simple City, clapped back with their own diss track over the same beat called Everybody Gets Shot. Balla and No Savage are actually cousins. They was originally cool with each other, even though they're from rival hoods. But at one point, Balla allegedly shot at Young Jose, who's one of No Savage's closest homies. Young Jose would rap about it on Shots for Everybody, dropping a line, "How you miss all them shots with a chop?" This would force No Savage to cut ties with Balla and start dissing him. Balla would respond to Young Jose's diss by rapping, "Yeah, I miss all them shots with a chop. I think this Rolly f***ing up my aim," confirming the rumor. At some point, No Savage was also shot at and grazed in the head. Balla would address this rumor on the track Flush 'Em, where he raps, "Hitting his head, you ain't slide. How you was savage?" So, tension was heating up, and the beef was making its way into the music for the world to see. Around that time, No Savage's rival would start making music under the name Walk Down Will. This created competition over who would be the hottest up-and-coming rapper from the DMV. Walk Down Will started rapping in late 2019, but has already built a solid buzz in the city. Walk Down Will was already known in the city before rap. He's one of Simple City's most active members and was known for putting in work. He's originally from 501, a different hood in Southeast DC, but moved to Simple City later on. Since Walk Down Will has made his debut, No Savage has continued to apply pressure to Simple City, and this is opposite any chance he can get. No Savage even had a rapper under him named Octa Clicker, who started making music just to diss the ops. Octa Clicker was originally from New York, but raised in DC. His rap name is a play on the 1080 Clickers, Walk Down Will's gang, which is meant to taunt his ops from Simple City. Ock turned up the rivalry between 37th and Simple City by dropping back-to-back diss tracks in November and December 2019. First, he dropped Yo to the Blow with J Blow BG. J Blow is a rapper from 21st, aka The Blow. On this track, both rappers took shots at Simple City, which allegedly led to shootings in all three hoods. But if that wasn't enough, Ock followed up with another diss track a few weeks later called Straight Facts, where he takes shots directly at Walk Down Will. On the track, he raps, "Just give me a Glock and point me to the ops. How your name Walk Down, but you run. Used to be 501. So on the track, Ock questions Will's street cred and disses him for claiming a different hood before switching to Simple City. On the song, he also talks about smoking on dead ops and takes shots at the entire gang. After Ock dropped back-to-back disses, Walk Down Will was forced to respond. Before that, he wasn't known to talk about the beef in his music. But once his name was dropped, he knew it was war. A few days later, Walk Down Will previewed his own diss track called Directed to the Ops. On the track, he mocks Ock and other members of 37th for doing a lot of dissing, but not knowing how to move right. After Ock dropped Straight Facts, some of Walk Down Will's homies caught the rapper lacking on the train without his gun. Nothing happened, but they used this as a way to diss him for talking tough and not being ready for the action.
Come on, Mo. You supposed to be off.
Stand on that music you talking about. You lose. Scared is to step off. As be cap in a rap. You lose, shawty. Don't say me as out.
Yeah, get off the train. Come on.
But the beef wasn't just in the music, and over the next few weeks, shootings popped off in both hoods. The war between the two gangs has been active since the 90s, but the music only turned it up and made bodies start dropping. On January 8, 2020, police arrived to the 1300 block of 7th Street Northwest after hearing gunshots at 11:30 p.m. There, they found 18-year-old Malik Cease, aka Ock the Clicker, shot in the head. Police say he was targeted and that a white-colored SUV pulled up on him and fired a shot, killing him. After investigating, police discovered that the rapper was set up by a female who DM'd him on Instagram. The girl told him to meet her at Shaw train station at 11 p.m.
No, I think I actually heard about
Ock and another person went there to meet up with her. She told him she was outside, but they couldn't find her. So Ock's friend went inside the train station to try to look for her while he waited outside. At some point, after his friend left, a white SUV pulled up and shot Ock before smashing off. His friend found him shot in the head after coming out of the train station. He was rushed to the hospital, but later pronounced dead. Police searched his phone to find out why he was at the train station that night, which is when they found the DMs from the girl who never actually showed up to the train station. After a few months of investigating, police issued a warrant for Walk Down Will in connection with the murder of Ock the Clicker. They discovered that Walk Down Will had access to the girl's Instagram account. Plus, he had a reason for wanting Ock the Clicker dead after he made a diss song about him that went viral in the DC area. But the rapper spent the next few months on the run while police tried to find him. First, they tracked him to Cali by using pics he posted to his social media to pinpoint his location. But by the time they arrived, he was already gone. They eventually caught up with him back in DC, where he was shooting a music video for his track Warning. The video dropped the day after he was arrested on May 8th, 2020. The intro to the video shows a clip of the police pulling up to the scene to arrest Will on charges of premeditated first-degree murder while armed.
That's crazy.
Since then, Walk Down Will has been sitting down, fighting for his freedom. He was denied a bond and will have to stay in jail until his trial, which could take several years. But while locked up, Will is staying productive and keeping his name hot in DC. He recently dropped a video for the song Talk of the Town featuring Goo New back in October. Baller recently did an interview where he said that Will really had nothing to do with the murder, but the police were just trying to pin it on him because he's a hot rapper. The feds don't have much evidence to tie Will to the scene other than the fact that he had access to the IG account that lured Ock there. But a lot of other people also had access to that account. Plus, Will says he was shot on the same night Ock was killed, which provides him with an alibi. But Ock was unarmed when he got killed, so it couldn't have been him who shot. But the police say that Will just shot himself to throw the case. In December 2020, Will did an interview from jail where he seemed to be in good spirits and confident that he'd be coming home soon. He said jail was like a playground to him and he felt nothing but love from his city since he went away. So even though things ain't looking good right now, there's hope that Will could come home and still have time to be a successful rapper. It don't seem like the war between 37th and Simple City will end anytime soon, but hopefully, the ones who found a way out through music make a change before it's too late to enjoy everything they've worked for.
Hey man, well, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the end of this video, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, and subscribe, and we out, bro.